And YouTubers, I hope you enjoyed the show today. Today's the YCS Birmingham breakdown for today, the 10th of February 2025. Yes, YCS Birmingham. It was one of the strangest events ever. There was like three of the most popular decks, but none of them won it somehow, and we don't know how, because it was one of those YCS. It was a very strange YCS. Yes. I did keep an eye on the event, so you don't have to. So let's get into it. So we have that day one. So day one was 19.7 was 20% was malice. Yep. 14.3 was ratio, and then look at this. Fiendsmith ratio was nearly 10%, and then somehow Mizuki ratio was nearly 10% also, so it was nearly like 40% plus ratio. Yes, but they still couldn't win the whole event because something strange happened. Fiendsmith was 3.2. White Forest was 3.1, and then Christian was 3%. Well, the other 39 was 40%. So look at that. So pretty much most of the games were most of it was ratio. They were not the best because people managed to diversify their decks building, and also managed to make sure anything that gets hit by the sort of trident or the destroyer, they thought, okay, we can make sure we can get rid of you by destroying you and giving us a advantage. So that was get rid of the detonator. They thought that we could overthrow them with advantage. Yes, that's what they mainly done most of the time. Malice just kept it simple. Yep. There was loads of Fiendsmith in other decks, so yep. White Forest done okay, it was just standard. Chris Ron done really well, actually. And it was quite scary how Chris Ron done. You will see what we mean by later. Next was day 6, was top 64, was 16 Malice, 15 ratio, 10 Fiendsmith ratio, 6 ratio Mizukis, 5 have been tools, 4 Tenpai Bestial, 2 Mermaids, and 6 others. So you need to keep an eye on Mermaids. Mermaid nearly won this. They nearly did. They came like top 4, which is quite scary. And again, look at this. Look, still the best deck is still not. It's not going to win this all. It had the most. You see, they had the most pressure, and still they couldn't do it. Yeah, Tenpai's change a lot, so that's good. And Malice is just keep an eye on all of them. You're just keeping it down and stuff. And the 6 others is a problem because you need to wait to see what happens in the 6 others later on, because there's some big scare later on you will see. I was not there. I wish I would have been. I don't know what I would have played. I would have played against probably some Viking. I'll probably play some. I don't know. It's a bit strange. I'll play something with an engine. Yeah, but this format is like loads of hand traps almost, and loads has to be with like themes and stuff. And if you don't have the budget, it's pointless. But if you want fun, go ahead. And then the top 8. And that's what I mean. So it was 3 ratio, yeah, 1, 2 Malice, 1 Viking, 1 White Forest, and 1 Man. And the one that won the whole event was actually Viking. Yes, Viking won because basically if Detonator pops something, I'll get something back on my next turn. On your next turn. And they're like, oh, shoot. Which means 2 things. They have to kill, or gonna have to make the advantage not better. And they couldn't do either because they ratio find really hard to OTK. Because they always get locked into Exceeds. There's not many good Exceed tools. They're gonna have to start figuring out how to just kill now and go for it. Not sit back and sit behind one monster. It's not gonna cut it now. Yeah. And Malice didn't do the same thing. Yep. Mama just OGK'd everywhere. Yep. That's standard. White Forest kind of just kept them down and keep them in there, which is quite cool. But it was the last one. And now the Deathless is and the champion. So the champion was Viking. Yes, and this is his list. Well, this is one of his Viking lists. I don't know what his list actually looked like, but this is what I think it would have looked like. Something like this. So it's a Viking cash list, okay, which is quite cool. It's quite interesting. It's a standard Viking with a little cash engine, and you don't need your extra very much. He's playing quite a big cash engine, as you can see, but he didn't need his extra so much. So the idea was he was trying to not use his extra too much, which is a good thing. Not certainly a bad thing, which is cool. Now we have got the Christron. And this one's playing Tempest, which is quite cool. He's also playing quite a lot of synchros, not many links. He's also playing Star Strike Fighter, the Artificer for time, which is quite cool, which is quite interesting. And he's also playing a Lantian card, which is quite cool. And the winner was this guy here, Dan Bon card, whatever. He's won loads of events with like Rogue and Meta Deck, so he basically dictates what's going to go on. Yep, and stuff. And we couldn't get a Malice list, unfortunately, but they're all going to look the same. Same with Ratio. It's going to be like loads of Ratio lists if I could have done. There was an interesting Fiendsmith, Rudik, Astamina, Bestial list. It was like a bit of a monster deck here. It was still powerful. It was like 50 cards or something ridiculous, and the X deck was super tight. I don't know how somebody would pile that. Which I would have wondered. So, yeah. You wonder a lot of things, yeah. I don't know about the Mermaid list, but I bet the Mermaid list would have been quite fun. And look, he didn't have to spend loads to be a good deck. He only spent about 72 quid, which is pretty good. It shows how much difference is. It's almost budget. Don't spend look. And thank you. The creator was Matthew Hepar, nice. And thank you Konami. And thank you Christron Doors and Viking Doors for this also, because they help out. Yes, so again, if I could have gone, I would have done, but I couldn't because I had work. But that happens. We have family things actually get together and stuff, so that's alright. So yeah, so I think this was a pretty good event. I hope you will go, but let's say about 2,000 players would have gone. Well, would have been 1,500 plus judges, so yeah, which would have been cool. So I didn't know how many people went to this event, but I imagine quite a lot had to go. Yeah. And as I said, we've got a little while for the next thing. The next one's not until I want us in Las Vegas, so yep. Okay. I hope you enjoy it, but show today, subscribe for all. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Still need to get some of those fixed, but that's one of them fixed, but it's fine. Yeah. Everything else is pretty good. I didn't do very well at the locals, unfortunately, that weekend, but that happens. And so, yep. But next week things might be different. Don't forget it's Blue Age next week, so people might be picking up the structure deck and stuff. So, and I won't be able to do the OGS soon, but I'll be able to do the regional hopefully quite soon at the end of March. So, be the first regional for about 5 years, which is about 5 years, which is cool. Yes. And you might be able to see what I can do now, finally. So, it'll be a goodbye, voiceless soon, because deck was a little bit troublesome, I would say, personally. So, I hope you enjoyed, but show today, subscribe for your peace, everyone. Good luck and doing, everyone. Yep. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed, but show today, peace, everyone. Good luck and doing, everyone.